Okay, hello. So, some people have asked me why I deleted my TikTok, and I'm going to give you a rundown because it's kind of an interesting story. Basically, on TikTok, I was posting a lot of factual videos, mostly like stitches against idiots and feminists and things like that. Some political as well. And for the most part, the reception was pretty positive. But what happened on the day where I deleted the account was I had made like four videos in a row that were anti feminist, obviously, with facts. And I basically summoned the Feminist Alliance on TikTok, and people were just coming and slandering. Now, you might be wondering, what's the big deal? Matt has never been a person to, run away from criticism or hate or SJWs, and you'd be right to say that. But there is one thing that I don't tolerate. Just one. And this one thing is what happened. Lies. Lies and being taken out of context is something that I will never be okay with. I've never been okay with it, and I never will be. I don't care if I get hate, as long as the hate is geared to what I actually said. But if somebody's making straw man arguments, putting words in my mouth, taking clips out of context, things like that, that's where I just go, the hate is too much because you're not even hating on the right thing, which causes other idiots to follow in that hate. And TikTok is actually quite a cesspool for this because, as already proven, TikTok is literally damaging people's brains. That's an actual fact. You can look it up. And it's also destroyed people's ability for attention spans. And because of this, people like I actually I don't know if this is the entire reason, but I know part of the reason why people take things out of context is because they literally do not have the attention span to focus on what you said. So they forget, they make it up, things like that. That's actually part of it. The lack of attention span is literally what's causing people to do things like lie or take things out of context. So the harassment was really bad. Additionally, I couldn't even respond to the harassment because, as we know, TikTok hates facts just like every other social media website, but they're much worse. And what they had did was they had banned me for the, I think, 15th time. And the ban was supposed to go off the next day. At the time, it was December 5th, and it was said it would be gone by December 6th. I thought, okay, one day. But here's what happened. Every hour on the evening of the 5th, I kept getting a notification saying, okay, now it's the 7th, now it's the 8th, now it's the 9th, now it's the 10th, now it's the 15th. It just kept going up. I don't even know why, because they weren't even increasing the ban based on the video. They just kept increasing it, and I was like, what's the point? So I'm getting all this unwarranted hate. I can't respond to it. The ban keeps increasing. Fuck it. This is too toxic. I'm going to delete the account. Now, on the account, I had 6,000 followers, and I had one video in particular had 500,000 views. So it was hard to delete it, but with how toxic TikTok is, I kind of had to. Now, through all the hate, I also received about 10 stitches, and they are laughably bad. Unfortunately, the funniest one I can't find. But I did save the ones that I was able to find, and I'm going to respond to them just to debunk them because they deserve it, and B, to show you just how fucking stupid these videos are. They are genuinely laughable. Check this out.
PSA for all men. Make this the norm.
I was responding to a video where a man and a woman were on a date, and the man hit the split check button, and the woman gave a dirty face like, what, you're not going to pay for me? And I basically said, make it the norm, stop paying for dates, it's better to go 50-50, all that kind of stuff, right? Watch this guy's response.
Stop paying for dates.
Yep.
This entitlement where women get free food and everything, free everything else, really.
Yep, I'm right. We do live in a society where women get free everything and they feel entitled to it. Now, I did say in the video, but people ignored it, of course, that being a gentleman or paying for part of her meal, as well as his own, those are all fine and good. And I also support the whole, here's a random coffee just out of the kindness of my heart. I said all that in the video, but people ignored it because I was right. That's all good, and I do that stuff myself. The problem, and this was the core of the whole video that was ignored, obviously, is I just said, I don't like it when women feel entitled to men's money. And I'm right.
Newer generations and feminists and everything, you're the ones who said that you're strong and independent, right?
Yep.
But as we know, you're only strong and independent when it benefits you, right?
Fact, yeah.
But if you have to go to war, all of a sudden you're
I'm going to respond to the war part. Now, this guy, I don't think he responds to the war section, but I had a lot of comments responding to the war section, so I'll just do it right now. People were saying there were two core things. Number one being, well, I don't think you went to war, Matt. I didn't, but that's completely irrelevant to my point. And and secondly, people saying, women are in the military. Right. But I didn't say women weren't. I said it's mostly men, and it is. Now, before, the stats were actually 90% men, but apparently I checked the updated stats, and it's 73% men, making it 27% women. But it's still mostly men, okay? Therefore, I'm right. Anyway.
run back to the kitchen.
The running back to the kitchen thing, a lot of people took that, of course, but that was a joke. So there was this meme floating around about women doing hard labor jobs or going to the military to fight, like, you know, the Russia-Ukraine war, that kind of thing. It was a meme, okay? And what the meme said, it was basically a picture of a woman being like, I want equality. The second picture was, time to fight Russia. And the third picture said, never mind, I'll make you a sandwich. It was a fucking meme. It's a joke. I know comedy is dead today, but regardless. But however, there is some truth to it. I do think that the average woman would not want to fight in the war. Like, and if you had the ability to avoid it by doing those traditional jobs, you probably would. You probably fucking... I wouldn't want to fight in the... Who the fuck wants to fight and potentially die? It's just that it's mostly men in it.
Tell me you're intimidated by women without telling me you're intimidated by women.
I'm not intimidated by women, and I think it's incredibly stupid of you to believe that just because a man is very passionate about equality and egalitarianism, it means he's intimidated. How did you get these two galaxies and put them together? I'll say again, just because a man believes in equality, equal payment, equal job, etc., does not mean he's intimidated. In fact, it might mean the complete opposite.
It's because of men like you that make it seem like chivalry is dead. You invite her out on
What the fuck are you talking about, buddy? Because of men like me? So what you're saying is that equality looks like chivalry is dead. Now that is one fucked up statement, my boy. But let's actually talk about men like me. Men like me simply believe in equality. It combined with chivalry. Here's a few examples. Number one, even though I do believe that dates should be on the more equal side, I actually do still believe in paying for dates. Sometimes fully and sometimes partially. I also believe in buying the occasional gift. I do the whole thing of like, here's a coffee to make your day better. Here's some flowers to make you happy. I also hold doors open for women. I do all those fucking things. But what I fucking hate, because you missed the point of the goddamn video, what I don't like are feminists who say things like this. If you hold the door open, you're controlling women. But if you don't hold it open, you're a sexist. I hate that double standard shit where both sides are considered sexist by idiots. That's what I was saying.
a date and you can't simply pay for her meal?
Oh, look, cool, lying. When did I say a man can't pay? I said a man shouldn't pay for the purposes of equality. I didn't say a man couldn't pay, nor did I say I couldn't pay, you fucking liar.
Are you that intimidated by women?
Same thing, that literally does not mean intimidation, you're just making shit up.
Are you that small of a man?
Ah, yes. I see now how it works. So if a woman doesn't pay for anything, she's the strong one. But if a man doesn't do it, he's small. Got it. To that typical fucking feminist logic.
Where have all the real men gone?
The real men are actually gone for the exact reasons that I'm talking about. Not the reasons that you're talking about because you're just factually wrong. Men are gone for the reasons that I'm talking about. Men don't hold doors open anymore because they don't want to be called names. Men don't do things like, pull the chair or whatever because they'll be called sexist if they do and don't. Men don't approach women anymore at bars because if they do, they literally get told that they're sexually harassing a woman. There are so many things that men used to do that men do not do anymore because they are in fear of the woman overreacting and calling him sexist, or that he's harassing her, that he's raping her. These things fucking happen. If you don't think they happen, you are completely deluded and outside of the real world, my friend. These things happen, and it's increasing rapidly. Why do you think dating in general has actually gone down? Why do you think marriage has actually gone down? It's not because of women, it's actually because of men. Look at marriage, for example. Marriage actually has less benefit for men than ever before. Ever. Marriage is an inherently beneficial thing for women, not men. Like, really ask yourself straight up, what do men get out of marriage? There are very few answers to this. I'm not saying that women cannot be loving wives before you lie and say that I'm saying that. What I'm saying is that the benefit is primarily on women. That is a fucking fact. That's why a lot of men have backed out of marriage these days.
Clearly, you're not one of them.
Right. Well, you don't know me, but keep making assumptions, you fucking asshole.
Oh, the feminist. Give me a break.
Yeah, the feminist. That is literally the fucking problem, and it has been the problem for a long time. You, as a male feminist, wouldn't get it.
Suck
Give me a break. Shut up.
it up.
Suck it up. See? There it is. That is literally the feminist mentality. Suck it up. You're a man. You're not entitled to feelings. You're not entitled to opinions. You're not entitled to equality. You must pay for fucking everything and get nothing out of it. And by the way, there are even people saying things like, oh, the only reason men do these things is because they want to get something out of it. First of all, that's not true. But also, you contradicted yourself. So you believe men should pay for everything, but also believe that if a man does it, it's because he's trying to get something out of it. Seriously, fuck all of you people.
Be a gentleman. Open the door for her.
When did I say I didn't do that?
Treat her to a nice evening out. Women struggle enough in life just by being born a woman.
Name one problem that a woman has just by being a woman. I'll wait. Are you going to tell me one? No? Oh, that's right, because there are none. Men make up the majority on suicide, mental health problems, homelessness, unemployment, workplace deaths, hard general labor jobs, going to the military and dying. Men make up the majority on those jobs, such as engineer, plumber, coal miner, garbage man. Men have no rights when it comes to reproduction. Men have no rights when it comes to child custody. Men have no rights when it comes to divorce. I could go on and on and on. There are multiple rights that men do not have in the modern day. Did you know that rape against men wasn't even considered a thing until 2013? Did you know that a woman can actually rape a man for his sperm, and if she gets pregnant and has a child, the man can be legally obligated to pay for the child? Did you know that if a woman cheats on a man and has his baby, the original man that she cheated with, that she cheated on, would be legally obligated to pay for the baby unless he can prove that it's not his? Fuck off telling me that women don't have the rights as men. Women have way more rights than men, you unaware idiot.
Because of men just like you.
Actually, it's because of men like you who are perpetuating the myth that women don't have rights. And as you perpetuate it, you continue taking down the rights that men are losing. That's how it's actually happening.
Smarten up or keep your mouth shut.
Smarten up, yeah. Because you're smarter than me, right? Yeah, statistics are wrong.
Here's another lunatic.
Here's another idiot.
First of all, I'm angry because I'm sick of hypocrisy.
Sir.
I think that video was somebody saying, like, oh, you're so angry or whatever, and I was like, yeah, I'm angry by hypocrisy and double standards, effectively.
Okay, let me see if I get this straight. You're mad
I guarantee you'll get it wrong.
because women have preferences.
What? Okay, let's talk about preferences, and then we'll talk about what I said. First of all, everybody has preferences. The problem when it comes to physical appearance preferences is that women can change pretty much everything and men can't change two things, and it's heavily damaging to men. Let's start with women. Women are definitely shamed for a higher number of things: face, makeup, height, boob size, ass size. That's 5, and there's probably more. Men are shamed for less, such as height, dick size, and I don't know, just his face, whatever. Let's just say that. And weight. Okay, 4. But that makes it 6 for women because women also are shamed for weight. Anyway, 4 for men, 6 for women. Here's the problem. It's worse for men, though. Why? Because out of those 4, 2 of them can't be changed at all. You cannot change them. Height and dick size. But Matt, women can't change their height either. You're right. But women aren't shamed for height. Now, men are shamed for height. Men are told that if they're under 6 feet, they are basically midgets, even though the average height for men is 5'10". How ironic. Also, men can't change dick size, and that is one of the biggest insecurities of men in the world. And men are constantly insulted and attacked for these two things. And of course, on TikTok, you would have people saying, I guess you're just insecure about your height and dick. That's what these fucking assholes always do. They target you and say, you're the problem. It's all about you. No, this is a male problem throughout the world, but because nobody fucking cares about men's problems, nobody thinks that they fucking exist. But men being shamed for their height and dick size, two things that cannot be changed no matter what, not even with surgery. Men are fucking shamed for these things and depressed about it, and nobody gives a fuck. So before you start saying that I'm mad about women having preferences, how about you go fuck yourself and realize that your preferences are actually literally damaging to men, whereas men's preferences, first of all, even if men do have preferences, our preferences are much less important than yours. A guy might say, I like big boobs, but he will not make it a requirement for having a girlfriend. He may like them, but he'll be like, well, if her boobs are small, I'll still date her as long as she's a great person. Whereas the average woman, if she likes big dick, she will not date a guy who's average or small. That is just a fucking fact. I'm fucking sorry. Call me an incel all you want. I'm speaking fucking facts. This is truth, okay? So no, I am not mad about preferences. I am mad about preferences that literally cannot be changed. Now, now here's the thing though, before you take me out of context again. I am not saying that women are not allowed to turn away from a guy who's too short. If a woman wants a tall guy and that guy's too short, she can say, I don't like his height, I'm not going to date him. The problem is when you attack those men and make fun of them. That's the issue. But again, you can't pay attention to basic common sense.
And while one woman might be okay with getting a DM, another woman might not. And
I never said that, but okay.
And one woman might be okay with being approached in public while she's minding her own business, and another one might not.
Yes. the traditional straw man. So, I was talking about the difficulty men have with approaching women. And this idiot here says, well, some women like it and some women don't. That's a valid point. If men could read minds. So what you're saying is that men have to know which women like it and which women don't like it. So you're advocating for men becoming psychic. Remember when I mentioned the expectation?
Right? That's basically what
No.
you're saying, but you're calling it hypocrisy.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's what you said because you took me out of context. And yes, it is hypocrisy.
See, men also have preferences.
Correct. But here's the thing. When men have a preference, you shame us. You know? Don't forget about the fat acceptance movement. That's one of the biggest things. Did you know that men aren't even allowed in the fat acceptance movement? It's only for women. If a woman is fat or morbidly obese, she's still beautiful. But if a man is obese, he's ugly. I love being right. Actually, I hate it. But anyway.
Yeah. And I also cannot read the minds of every other human.
But you expect men to.
So you're going to have to figure it out. But I will say, I do love the idea that you came up with where you said that, women should do all the approaching. Men should just...
They should. Well, not all. I don't know if I said the word all, but either way, women should do at least half of the approaching, because that would make things equal.
Stop approaching women, leave women alone, and let the woman come to him, right? It's genius. Actually, like, genuinely, I'm being sincere. I think that absolutely should happen. Yeah. Because even though I've explained to people that I am a married lesbian, happily married lesbian, I'm told things like, you just haven't met the right man yet. Or, you just...
Yeah, but you'll attack me, a guy who would never say that, of course. And I bet the guys who do say that, you love them and make friends with them.
haven't had a good dicking. That's the whole point. Mm-hmm. It doesn't exist in my world.
Right.
Not interested.
Right.
But I still literally get followed through grocery stores. I still have had people come up to my vehicle. It's scary. You don't see it as harassment.
Pardon me? Did you just say that I don't see you being followed to your car as harassment? First of all, that is harassment, and two, I never said it wasn't. You fucking slandering piece of shit. Now, this is where I get mad. It's one thing to be insulted or whatever, but when you say something that's basically a crime and say that I don't agree it's a crime, seriously, fuck you. That is disgusting, and you're just a rotten fucking person. I don't care. People who say things like this don't deserve my respect.
That's scary, too. So...
Did you know that statistically speaking, men actually have more to fear while walking alone at night? Yeah. Now, as I'm a fair person and you're not, I will say that the stat does include men being attacked or mugged by other men, but I'm just saying the stat does show that statistically speaking, men are actually at a higher risk of being attacked on the street than women are. Again, I know it's mostly by other men, but either way.
So, to solve all of the issues, men, stop approaching women. Mm-hmm. Let women approach you. Yep. If they don't approach you, they're probably not interested. Mm-hmm. Okay? Have a great...
Or the fact that women expect men to do it. It's again, the expectation. Anyway, let's debunk the next idiot. Oh boy, these videos, man, are so...
But if you have to go to war, all of a sudden you run back to the kitchen.
Oh, wait. That's too small. It's too small, too. Come on. Where you at, Priscilla? Let's go, Priscilla. They're calling on us, girl. Oh, wait. You're the guy that was like, we should normalize. Listen up, fellas. We should normalize not paying for dates. Because all women are the same.
First lie. I didn't say all women were the same.
And, they want a free ride.
I said some women want a free ride. There are a lot of gold diggers who will use a man for a meal. That does not mean all women will use a man for a meal, but a lot will.
Me and my double...
And a man can't know which woman that is, so he's taking a chance every time.
Chin, got something to say? Sorry, getting carried away in, my house that I bought and I pay all the bills for.
Right. Okay. When the fuck did I say women can't pay bills? Keep lying. I know it's the only ammo you got.
Oh, bro! Hey, so, sometimes I'm a lesbian. So I got you, bro. And I got...
Is there a point in this video that you're going to make at some point?
Another lifestyle. Where I handle men just like you. Come on, pumpkin. Come join the party.
Okay, I mean, I shouldn't need to say it, but we can clearly tell that this woman is unhinged.
So you run back.
I mean, nothing was said in the video, but I'm going to assume, just based on your clothes, that you are probably in the military. Now, you didn't say it, but I know that you were thinking it as a result of showing us your outfit. That you think that I think women aren't in the military, even though I never said that. But anyway, Oh, that video was unhinged. Now let's go to the next one.
Tell me you're intimidated by women.
Oh my god, bro. That little weasel blocked me even before I could make a video.
Incorrect. I did not block anybody. I deleted my account to avoid shit stains like you.
All I did is ask him if his work knows that he's making misogynistic videos on TikTok.
Name one misogynistic thing I said. I just have to sit here and wait. Like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna decompose before somebody points out one misogynistic thing I said. Can we just back up for a minute? I want to just remind the viewers who are watching this video that these people, most of them, are angry because I said split a check 50-50. It's sexist to pay equally. These people. Do you see why I deleted TikTok? These people are fucking insane. Okay.
TikTok. Like he really blocked me.
No, I deleted my account, but yeah.
I'm gonna tag that Donish guy in this video because that misogynist literally went after women trying to show support for the women in Iran.
Another lie! So let me explain, because this video on the screen is actually my most viewed video on TikTok. So let me explain what the video was actually about. She started the video by saying, leave women alone, stop telling us to do with our hair, stop telling us about our body. And then I said, leave men alone, and I said, stop telling men to be over 6 feet, have a big dick, work full-time, make 6 figures, own a car, own a house, etc. A lot of people agreed with me, and in my video actually got more views than hers. But there was a small minority of people saying, actually, Matt, her video is about the women in Iran. Now, when I made the video, I didn't notice that. And would you like to know why? Because she didn't fucking say that. The only place where you would have to look to know that it was about women in Iran was in her caption and tags. And that, it's true. It was in her caption and tags. And I simply didn't look down there when I pressed the stitch. I simply watched her video, hit stitch, end of story. I didn't read her caption or tag. You can argue all you want and say that I should have read her caption and tag, but I will argue, and I'm right to say this, that if she was talking about women in Iran, she should have fucking said the word Iran. And there were so many people being like, oh, no, it's got nothing to do with her not saying it, it's all about you not reading it. No. You're wrong, okay? The content of your video should always match what you're trying to talk about. A person should not have to read your caption to get an extremely vital piece of information, okay? You are wrong. If you believe, you are simply wrong if you think that she didn't have to say it in the video, because she did. Anyway, I was not attacking any women in Iran. I think what's happening in Iran is fucking disgusting, and if you don't think it is, you're a fucking piece of shit. But yeah, I didn't attack Iran.
So if anyone has any idea where this little weasel works in Canada...
This weasel. Yeah, how dare you say dates should be 50-50? How dare you?
let me know. But as always, I hope everyone has a great day.
And did you ever notice that fuckwit piece of shit maggoty fucks like this, every time their feelings are as hurt as this guy's are, they always say, like, what's your job? These people are so fucking disgusting and unhinged, they will take some very tame internet drama and try to bring it to the real world. If you want to ruin someone's job, aka their life, because a job translates to money, money translates to food and shelter, if you want to literally ruin someone's life because you disagree with something they said, even if what I said was bad, the only bad person here is you. Anyway, there were many other very bad videos like these, but this is effectively why I deleted my account. Fuck, goodbye TikTok forever. Wow.